It's time to talk about what I eat in a day because it has changed a little bit ever since I first started Carnivore Diet channel. I am Sylvia and I'm a Carnivore Diet coach. My very first experience with the Carnivore Diet was paleo-ketogenic diet, 2-to-1 fat to protein ratio every day with adequate amounts of animal saturated fats, salt, water, and not much of anything else. I also ate eggs, and then I was relatively quickly able to introduce butter, and that was it. And that got me to reverse rheumatoid arthritis. Now, as time went by and my condition went into remission, I was able to experiment with more foods, and today I'll show you what my average day looked like. I started my day with a carnivore or carnivore-ish coffee, and I know I've said it in many videos that I was so addicted to coffee and I quit so many times I wasn't going to go back to drinking it, and here I am. I'm drinking about flat teaspoon of coffee for the day, and the reason for that is my current day job, which is very fast-paced and very demanding, and I just can't afford to have a slow morning with the way things are going. So I'm drinking a little bit of coffee, but I don't drink it on an empty stomach. I shield my stomach with raw egg yolk and collagen and butter. Now you have few options. If you are just starting out your journey with a carnivore diet, you can go to tallow instead of butter, which I've done for quite a period of time, and I love that type of coffee. But then I realized that actually for my hormonal needs, butter is better than tallow. But if you can tolerate butter, tallow will do just fine. So give it a try. When I first started the carnivore diet, I was drinking the egg yolk, collagen, and tallow with a little bit of salt and hot water, and that was it. That was my substitute for the coffee, which I really love. I pour this coffee into my thermos and take it to work. I usually drink it around 8:30, 9. And it is fatty, it is warm, it is very energizing. So basically it takes me to lunch. I don't need to snack on anything. My lunch will be pork chops or meat soup. You can think about it this way. I cook these pork chops in its own juices over the period of 3 hours or until they're really tender. I will first brown them, then pour cold water, add salt, and then it simmers for the next hour and a half to 2, sometimes 3 hours, depending how tender the pork chops are. This is going to be my work lunch. So these are boneless pork chops I cooked last night in its juices and salt and a little bit of caraway. Now, as I mentioned, I'm on the maintenance diet, but if you're just at the beginning and you have some serious gut issues, just stick with salt, no other spices. I will transfer it to my portable crock pot, and I will be ready to take it to work. This is going to be a really yummy lunch. Okay, this is ready to go. Okay, so my coffee is ready. I'll drink that at work around 8:30, 9 a.m. Then midday around 12:31, I'll have my lunch. I literally plug it in at my desk and eat it at work. It's a total lifesaver if you're a carnivore and you can't eat food from outside. And I also bring my own water. This is hydrogen water. I know some of you are skeptical about the science behind it, but I like it, especially in the afternoon. It does something to me as far as the levels of concentration and energy go. All right, I am ready to go. Why I love this crock pot so much? First, you are in the full control of what you are eating. So you know exactly how you made your food. You warm it up without using the microwave. So it is a really healthy lunch. And if you are using carnivore diet as a dietary intervention to reverse chronic disease, you have to have full control of what you are eating every day, and you have to prepare it yourself. And if you are working, as most of us do, you need to bring your own lunch, and this is one of the best strategies to do it. Added benefit is that you really save a lot of time. I work on the 42nd floor, so if I have to go downstairs and go around Midtown, try to find a place to eat that will make my food exactly the way I want it, it's gonna be an hour and 15 minutes out of my day. This way, right at my desk, I work as I eat. Sometimes I take a break, sometimes I don't, but I'm always well nourished. Also, it will save you money. In a city like New York, yeah, you will save a lot of money by bringing your own lunch. When I come back home, particularly in the winter months, I will drink hot water, sometimes with a couple drops of lime or lemon juice, and then I will wait till dinner, which usually happens around 6:30, and today I will have steak. So tonight my dinner will be ribeye steak. It's going to be 10 ounces. I will make it as a reverse sear. So first I cook it in the Ninja grill and then move it to the cast iron, heat up the pan, add some butter, and then just do some more fast searing. I am eating lots of butter these days only because I can. Tastes delicious and it does something to my hormones. I thought when people were talking about eating lots of butter and balancing their hormones that was a bit of a just a internet meme, but there is something to it. There was a period of time where I was eating tallow only, which is fantastic if you have really severe gut condition or autoimmunity. You might have to give up butter, but if you're on the maintenance and your body allows you to eat butter, it is fantastic for your hormones, especially if you're a woman. When I was using carnivore diet to reverse rheumatoid arthritis, I was only salting my steak, nothing else, and I was putting tallow on top of it. Now I have the luxury of adding salt and pepper and butter, which is extremely enjoyable, and I drink a glass of room temperature water, and that is my dinner. All right, so this is what a maintenance carnivore diet day of eating looks like. As you see, I am maintaining ketosis. Currently it's 1.1. I'm not aiming for any specific number. If I were to stay on the paleo ketogenic diet, I would want my ketosis to be at 2 or thereabouts. But these days I eat whenever I feel hungry, however much I want to eat. I don't keep the proportions, I don't restrict the amount of meat that I'm eating. And I kind of switch to intuitive eating and introduce some additional things to my diet. I don't recommend you do that if you have a chronic disease and you are just starting the carnivore diet. Over the years, I modified my diet at least 10 different times. I was strict PKD, then I was general carnivore diet. I was eating tons of eggs, then I wasn't eating any eggs. I excluded butter, then I brought it back. Then I was ODing on tallow. Then I tried animal-based with some fruit and root vegetables. Then I removed the root vegetables, removed the fruit, but added dairy, added fermented foods, added fermented dairy, and eventually I always end up at doing carnivore diet with ketosis, eating intuitively, and I have few spices that I allow and a little bit of coffee, and that seems to be working for me the best. Alright, so this will do it for this week's video. If you haven't yet subscribed, hit that notification bell, subscribe to my mailing list. If you're looking to be coached by me, the links are in the description box, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!